That was a 70-inch plasma screen TV. So, how can I help you?
You must be the great Alucard.
Sup?
I've heard quite a lot about you.
Oh, really?
The Nightwalker, who glides through oceans of blood. Beyond human, a monster whose power radiates with a darkness that casts a shadow on darkness itself.
Oh, you dirty bitch, work the shaft.
Excuse you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I like to dirty talk when someone's sucking my dick.
Perhaps I should just skip to my point. My name is Luke Valentine.
And I'm Carmen Sandiego. Guess where I am?
I'm trying to have a serious conversation with you here.
Oh, so am I. And I'm failing. And I'm sorry for that. It's just that I'm so agitated because this blonde little shit strolled into my room, destroyed my 70-inch plasma TV, and is trying to impress me like I'm his alcoholic father. Be a sport and grab Daddy another beer, would you?
Hello everybody, welcome to the Brony Show, episode 235. I am your host as always, Circuit Main, and I have joined with me Blanked Mind.
Hello.
We also have a great panel for you here today. We have from the Otaku Ascended, Suki.
I have seen the future, and it is sparkly.
And we also have joining us our background resident, the one that keeps everything ticking when all of us are flailing like crazed maniacs, Crazy Matt Captain.
Wait. I thought I did the flailing while setting up the bomb on everything.
Well, you do manage to... yeah, a little yes and no.
Should I stay or should I go now?
I don't know. Well, you do, even though you do more of the flailing like everybody else, you still get things done. Consequential flail? No. Coincidental flail? That makes no sense. You flail in work. You flaily work. Blarg. Alright, but in any case, yeah, welcome to the Brony Show 235. And in all honesty, we're probably not going to be seen by too many people that might be interested in the current presidential race, because right now the presidential debate is going on between a screaming cantaloupe and the lying wicked witch of the email west. Political rant aside.
Yeah, and it's funny because instead of that, I'm watching Monday Night Football.
Hey, now that's great entertainment. No, to be completely honest, if it was anything like that, if a debate was anything like that Helsing clip that we played right at the beginning there, I would watch that.
Have one of the debates be gladiatorial combat to figure out who wins.
That would probably be a little bit better than what we got right now. Yeah, Creature's bringing up the good old South Park joke. The choice between a giant douche and a turd sandwich.
I'm not sure whether I should say it or type it out, that I should correct the spelling.
Well, at least he doesn't spell it like Giant Dutch. A giant Dutch and a turd sandwich. Wait, what? But yeah, in any case, all kidding aside here, for at least a quick moment, we are here to bring you everything that's come up to the Brony community this week. And of course, this week, our fun topic is going to be random pony games. Or that would be the case, but I'm going to preempt Suki right now. We're going to go ahead and listen to it for free right now because, dang it, I do not want it. No, I'm kidding.
Actually, I would advise against it.
No, I know. Apparently,
the rip that was leaked out that everybody got. Yeah, it had issues.
Yeah, so unfortunately the RIP is not so it's okay, but yeah, it does have a few problems, and
Yeah, I mean, it has a few problems. I mean, obviously, it's not a problem to have, because here, okay, I'm not going to go into what actually happens in the movie, but here's what it is that it's basically it's a TV rip, so you're seeing some of the like, like kind of the standard stuff you'd see like if you were watching it on Discovery Family here, because essentially it was broadcasting on Discovery Family in Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
Now pardon me. Now what happens is it looks normal, and it actually was in really good quality, like it was full on 1080. But then, pretty much right during the climax of the movie, suddenly it goes black, and after a few seconds, it comes back up, and it starts to glitch out and stuff like that. Basically, there's a good like 15 seconds of stuff that gets kind of jarred, maybe more, and then they do a song like right after that scene, and for some reason the audio just goes to shit. And it's only for the song. Once the song's over, everything sounds fine.
The song broke the audio in the video.
Just the song? That seems weird.
Yeah, it was weird. It was only during that one part there was this weird entire visual issue, and then suddenly during this one song, it just like the audio would just drop, and then it would come back up full force, then it would drop out again, then it would just go silent. And it was just kind of weird. But I mean, still, I pretty much saw the movie. I mean, really, it only, like I said, it only took about 15 seconds out of the climax, which didn't really affect how the climax came out. Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
I was preemptively shut-upping.
Oh, way preemptively shut-upping, though.
But
so the climax was well worth it, huh? No,
but basically that, and then there's just which admittedly was probably it was during probably one of the best songs in the movie, but yeah.
All right.
But if you want my spoiler-free review, I thought it was good. I thought it was pretty good. Like it actually does make me kind of want to see what happens. Yes, in a fifth movie.
God.
I actually kind of want to see what happens in the fifth movie.
Oh my God, man. My God. Well, that's at least promising.
Oh. No. I can't say anything. I can't say anything because there's one fucking thing they do in this movie, and it's just like, oh my God, they're just trying to piss people off.
The problem is, I might know what you're referring to, just because when I was looking for images for today's show, Turpy Bro is a hotbed of spoilers at this point. It's annoying.
Yeah, and it's it'll be anyway, but yeah, actually, I mean, honestly, at this point, I wouldn't mind a fifth Equestria Girls movie. There is something to be set up for it, or at the very least, they gave a perfect reason to have a series.
Well, that's at least promising.
Yeah, like I mean, I would be more than happy to have a spin-off series.
Nice. All right. Well, any case, as we mentioned, no Equestria Girl. We are keeping our chat and our Discord here, Equestria Girls, spoiler-free for a week at least, until next Monday, when we will be doing an official commentary on the movie. Of course, Saturday we will be showing it in its entirety on both the Taku Ascended in the morning and the Brony Show later in the evening, both on Netflix.
Yeah, because and also because here's the other thing we're thinking: there might be extra stuff in the Netflix version.
There might be, and in all honesty, I'm still excited for the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Apparently, I do have to apologize to some people. Apparently, there was more than a couple of occasions where I was listening in. Oh yeah, last Saturday. When I was doing my normal cartoons and stuff, I forgot to mute my microphone, which sometimes happens. Usually, it's not a big deal. Worst case, maybe get a light echo. but I recently I actually got a wall clock a long time ago that I never put up, and I finally decided to put it up. The problem is that this is one of those nice little wall clocks that when it ticks the seconds, it can get quite loud at times. It's actually amazing. You might be hearing it now, you might not. I'm not sure.
I'm not hearing it.
No, okay, so it must be the Blue Yeti's able to pick it up a little bit easier, unfortunately. But yeah, apparently it drove Mike crazy, along with a few other people. So, yeah, my bad. My bad.
I can hear it when listening to the stream, but not through Discord.
Oh, that's weird. Wonder why that is. Anywho, well, hopefully if it's not too loud, that won't be a problem. If it does get too annoying, though, I might have to end up tossing it to the side here for the stream at least, or something. That is kind of weird. Anyway, moving on. So, well, yeah, as I mentioned, please try to refrain from being spoiler-free. If not, we will throw the banhammer at you. And no, we will not just swing the banhammer, we will throw it. We will throw it like the mighty
Sunbreaker's
Zeus?
Hammer of Soul.
Yeah, we'll go with that, because I was going to say mighty Zeus, and I know that didn't work. We will throw a hammer, the hammer of the gods at you, damn it. No, we will throw it at you like Link does. We will freaking smack you down.
You might have been trying to think of Thor.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of Thor. I might be thinking of Thor, yes. Alright. From any case, let's go ahead and warm up our... Well, actually, yes. We are going to be talking about Brony games here. Mostly, there's the Alicorn Princess Blast that last week. They released an alpha, which initially that was going to be our full plan. We were just going to play the alpha. I finished it in 3 minutes. So, yeah, that wouldn't quite work. So, we are going to be playing that. Showing that off a little bit, and I believe Blanked will be joining me with that as well.
Likely.
And along with that, we are going to be doing a little bit Blast from the Past. Unfortunately, those of you... Anyway... So, for those of you...
Funny thing, me and my roommate recently found a couple of seasons of Tasmania on DVD.
I know! Yeah, that's pretty much where I devolved to, didn't I? But yes. So, another thing, those of you who do follow some of the old blogospheres for bronies know that Equestria Gaming, unfortunately, no longer exists. The good news, though, is apparently in the Great Internet Archive, there exists some back pages of it, and I was able to find one of the back pages that still links to their arcade, which still functions. So we're going to play a bunch of their arcade games there, too. And then starting tomorrow, I'm probably going to try to back up every single one of them, because I'm really paranoid when it comes to losing this stuff forever. Don't know why. I'm serious. I am not kidding. I have downloaded oh my god. I got more PMVs and videos and stuff than I even know. I'd probably be able to spend an entire week watching them back to back to back and still not get through all of them.
Have you filled multiple terabyte drives of this stuff?
I have a 4 terabyte drive of this stuff.
Okay.
The Brony historian.
I actually was debating doing that, but there previously was a Brony Archive website, which got shut down a few years back. So, yeah, I can't actively do it, at least not to a large, give me all you got audience kind of deal.
Well, Equestria Daily does have their archive.
No, they do have their... I know everybody has their little archives and little things to back it up. I'm just ridiculously paranoid after... there's some awesome videos that you enjoy, and then suddenly you're like, they're deleted, removed by the user, so I'm completely gone forever, and nobody backed up. It kind of probably didn't help that we pretty much lost our first few episodes of the Brony show.
Really? I thought they would still be saved on, live stream.
No, that was about the time...
Purge.
That was about the time we found out livestream purges, so we only recovered some of them. And when did you get in here, Tokoi?
Hidden.
Okay then. Alright, let's go ahead and, well, like I said, let's warm up our vocal cords first. And what better way to do it than to talk about our daily lives and let you listen in whether you like it or not with What's Up, Brony? So, what's up, bronies?
I didn't sleep last night for no real reason.
I slept through the day and went to a carnival last Friday, so yay!
Okay, nice. My case, Royal Guilt Trip. I'll just leave that one alone. Oh, right, yeah. Sorry, I just realized something very important here that I'm getting to right now. Barg. So yeah, unfortunately, weekend wasn't all that great. I had what fun I could, but let's just say I'm had to deal with some dealings that are gonna.
Who did you lend money to again?
Nobody lend money. I did not lend money to anybody. I'm not that stupid. There's just a lot of stupid. A lot of stupid. I can't. No, any case, let's just say that's how can I put it? Guilt trip. I actually had somebody try to guilt trip me, which unfortunately worked to some extent, but they didn't get their way regardless. So yeah, that kind of sucked beyond belief. I know some really sucky people. Anyway, but yeah, good news aside, just for a little bit of fun here, I actually, some people already know I'm going through Wander Over Yonder, and I also discovered a new anime series that I literally shotgunned an hour before the show started, called Aggressive Retsuko, which is incredibly hilarious, especially with how much it actually coincides with how my work is sometimes. For those of you who don't know, Aggressive Retsuko is essentially you got this little raccoon, or that Red Panda. Oh yeah, it was a Red Panda. I knew. Yeah, Red Panda in Japan that is working on an office environment with a bunch of other animals, and they're just little snippets, little minute and a half long anime snippets where she has to deal with one of the problems with the office, like you bring a treat and nobody eats it, or somebody piles a bunch of extra work on you, or you end up talking about something you enjoy, and it's just a bunch of the office politics and bullshit that people have to deal with. And every time something bad happens, she just gets really frustrated, and in her mind, I might add, she suddenly starts belting out like a Japanese heavy metal rock singer, and just starts basically screaming in a microphone about how this is this person's bullshit. This is stupid. Go the hell away, and everything that she wants to say more than anything else in this world, but she doesn't. It's just funny.
DMs12 has the best way I snuck in here. I used Shadow Sneak. It was super effective. Pokemon.
Womp womp. But yeah, it was hilarious. The only problem is that it's only 25 episodes long, with maybe one more to come out, and I already shotgunned it all in less than an hour. It's like, oh, this is awesome, and it's over.
Yeah, it's a bunch of shorts.
Yeah.
To me, it sounds like something that I would honestly like to see Disney do with Zootopia. Just kind of little snippets.
Oh God, no. No, I in all honesty, I like Zootopia. I just have a horrible feeling it'll end up like Mater's Tales.
Oh God, Mater's Tales.
Did I ever tell you about the time I was a bull wrestler? Did I ever tell you about this or that? No. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all I got for me. To say it's been a fun week would be an understatement, but otherwise, just not a whole crazy lot going on. Anybody else want to add on to that? Or give off their what's up, bronies?
Ain't mine.
Yeah, just opening it up to anybody else.
I got honestly, I really ain't got much else, because I'm just pretty much work sucked. The new episode helped bring that back up, but yeah. I mean, pretty much it's just a normal weekend getting ready for the next one.
How's Destiny been treating you?
So what?
I've just been
I've been doing all right in it. Yeah. I'm at least a minimum light level now to be able to at least go into the raid, but like hell if I'm trying it yet.
It'll suck.
And
Yeah.
sorry for interrupting you, CMC.
Yeah, I've just been dealing with the fact that we've had mother and newly born son house guests for the while.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you've been having fun, haven't you?
Yeah, and apparently today we might actually get to at least start setting up things over at the new apartment. Not sure if that's actually move in yet.
Huh.
So far, CMC has the most interesting story out of all of us.
What's that? Or oh yeah, well no, yeah, he does have that. Oh, I apologize. When you said CMC, for some reason I thought CC. I don't know why. That was
What
incredible.
are you showing on stream there?
This is aggressive Retsuko.
Oh,
This is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Cute, sweet little red panda, and then completely loses it.
Yeah,
To be
she's
fair,
adorable.
it's like
Till she's angry. And then she's angry.
Yeah.
Red Panda
adorable,
looks
man.
more like a raccoon than it does an actual panda.
Well, what do you want? It's cheapy
Do
animation.
you not know what a red panda looks like?
No, I
Actually,
know what Red Panda looks like, but it's comparable to a raccoon.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just freaking hilarious. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's close out there. Yeah. So, CC is not best What's Up Brony. CMC wins What's Up Brony trophy. He's got the What's Up Brony trophy. Wow, that was stupid.
right.
That was incredibly
What's
stupid.
up?
I'm just gonna walk away from this now, unless anybody else has anything they want to quickly add.
Life sucks. End of story. There you
Yeah.
go.
sounds good.
Sounds good to me too. All right, let's move on. First off, of course, hot on the heels of the latest MLP episode, we got what's recently released was the main quote-unquote 7 Equestria Girl Flash Puppets. I thought this was hilarious, considering the fact that we just recently had an episode where, yeah, basically the 5 of the 6 got puppets for a while there.
So, there was a master of puppeteers and pulling the strings. Which didn't mind changing their dreams. If it weren't for me, you can't see a thing. Master.
Moving on. But yeah, these are actual animated Flash puppets that can be used in Flash. And these are created by a person alone. They are not accidentally distributed, so they should hopefully not have to. You shouldn't have to deal with any of those pesky copyright issues that have happened with them if anybody ever uses them. Personally, no.
To be fair, if it's so high a quality, it can be mistaken because of this is show quality. Flag.
It's show quality, but at the same time, this one hasn't been unofficially released to the public. The big problem was that a lot of the early Flash assets for MLP accidentally did get leaked, and that's what caused a lot of the problems. Equestria Girls never got leaked, at least not that we know of, so they're a little bit more protected. Yeah, they still have eyes. Yeah, that's the one thing everybody... They still have eyes. You can see Pinky there with the tiny little eyes in the corner, so yeah. So anyway, yeah, I thought that was hilarious that these little Flash puppets come out just a few days after the episode. By the way, just something that's crossed my mind and has been bugging me every single time I hear the name of the episode. Does everybody keep completing the every little thing she does as magic song every single
Magic.
Yes, that. So I'm not the only one that keeps thinking of that song every single time.
Nope.
Good, because
I'm pretty sure that was the intent.
yeah, I know. It just
'cause-
drives me crazy. It's like that whole Cartman thing where it's like, I'm sailing away.
Hey, I like that song, and Styx is awesome.
Hey, I'm not saying the song isn't good or bad. I'm just saying it's just the exact same thing I'm dealing with. Where every time I hear that, every time I hear the title of the episode, I'm just immediately reminded of that, and it's driving me a little crazy.
I get the funky beat in my head, and I'm just like, I'm happy.
Well, here's something to get interestingly happy about: Guardians of Harmony. The comic is real, and it is going to be released semi-soon.
Alright, people, we got at least another alternate universe. Get your hats on and start theorizing.
Actually, this one may not be as alternate universe-y as we think. Anyway, here's what we got so far. This is the Guardians of Harmony has their blah blah blah. It's an entire book, starting off with an 8-page with an actual. Wow, my brain just went somewhere.
It's called copy.
But it's consisted of several chapters. But it looks like the first chapter of the comic here for Guardians of Harmony was actually already released for preview to the public. And of course, this was released on Kotaku and moved over to Equestria Daily, among other sites. So it does look like it's not an alternate universe per se, but maybe just something else going on. So, like, I don't know, like maybe a big battle or some crazy thing like that, because apparently the Shadow Bolts show up, Queen Chrissy's starting to attack, lots of other bullshit going on all of a sudden.
Yep.
Including the strongest jaw I've ever seen in a pony right there. Or so we think. Yeah, I don't know. It gets really weird, but yeah, the whole Guardians of Harmony is going to have a storyline, apparently. And it is going to be in comic form. The digital release is going to be December the 1st, with the physical release sometime in February. So if we do end up talking about it, unless I wait until February for the physical release, we'll probably end up getting a digital copy to talk about it.
I know the perfect place to get it online and support the official release.
Yeah, support the official release. Damn it. Next, in the comics, issue 46 is soon to be released. Now, this one, of course, is pretty topical, especially considering what's going on right now, as this is a comic between with a mayoral election between Mayor and, of course, Rich Uncle Pennybags.
Being filthy rich.
Same diff. But yeah, basically you get the politician versus the overly rich person. Of course, what the whole plot is, I don't really know, but because we don't want to spoil it too much for you guys.
Also, I find this really, really sad that we can actually compare a comic book to real life.
No, I find it sad that the comic book would actually probably have better politicians than real life.
That too.
But the one thing that is kind of making me a little curious there is right in the front of the more artsy cover on the left side. Who's the guy with the silver mane? Is that like a fox joke or something? It's like a silver fox there.
Maybe.
Any case, in the show notes, Equestria Daily does have a preview with the first few pages regarding this. Of course, also explaining why there might be an election going on or things along that line. Quickly. I was trying to see real fast if I could figure out who the guy with the silver mane is.
DM12 thinks it's Wolf Blitz's OC.
I would not doubt that. Though the funny thing, just to get this right off bat, apparently this issue you can also see Sunset Shimmer is not Sunset Shimmer. That's who's in Starlight Glimmer. Twilight Clone number 4. Twilight Clone 4. Twilight Clone 4, also known as Starlight Glimmer, is also starting to pop up in the comics.
Fun.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and something that just reminded me, they had at the Convol, they had a duck thing where you could probably win an MLP plushie, and of course they only had Pinky, Twi, and Rainbow, and I was like, I won get to Twilight just so I can say, "Hey, boss, I got my own giant Twi plush."
It was a
It did
giant
not
Twi
happen.
plush?
Yeah,
Damn it.
it looked to be like something you sit on your shoulder, but not in the small variety like you see at cons. It was about in between a big one and it's about as big as a cat
Damn
to
it.
give you a good estimate.
Damn it. Alright.
It's made second go damn it and like I want it now.
Okay, moving on. Actually, I'm not gonna get into that. Let's just say there's not gonna be a whole lot of new purchases for me for a while either. Moving on. Friends Forever is also getting issue 32 coming out here very, very soon. Probably this week, in
32
fact.
is already out.
Oh, really?
I have it
Oh,
on
released
the
today,
tab.
yes. I stand corrected. Released today, yes. I stand corrected. What, not released in a couple of days. It was released a couple of days ago.
Mm-hmm.
But yes. So just a quick shout out to that, especially since it personally is the most hilarious image of the whole thing.
Kitty!
I don't know why. I just love that image. I want to get the comic just for that, if anything. That image alone. I would eagerly and easily. Of course.
See, you and I both know if we saw that, we would go kitty because how fluffy it is.
Fluffy and probably deadly.
It's so fluffy. Yeah. Well, moving on to comics that are coming out, we mentioned the next one in the main line that's going to be released in a few days. Now we got the preview, courtesy of Equestria Daily, of the next one in the main line, a few months down the line. This one, of course, being, as you can tell, Discord, and involving the main six, trying to reshape the image here. Wow, that actually, thinking about it, the secondary image is a little bit more intriguing there. All right, so
Oh, and
Chaos
Cy
Theory.
just chimed in. He's watching the train wreck of the presidential debate. May God have mercy on your soul, Cy.
Is it a train wreck, or are they actually being reasonable? That's what I'm wondering. That's the one thing I really
it's
wanted
a
to.
political debate.
It's Trump and
Train
Hillary.
wreck.
It's Trump
Yeah,
and
it's-
Hillary. There's.
Well, it's political debate that says train wreck right there.
Yep.
Yeah, I know, but is it the typical political train wreck where basically it's spouting off a bunch of nonsense answers? Or is it the train wreck that we've been seeing out of Trump where basically we get one, like I said, one screaming cantaloupe of anger and rage, and one really bitter old woman that, personally, you wouldn't trust as far as you could throw.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with the highly possible they're both yelling at each other and no one is able to get a word in edgewise between them.
I would love that. Honestly, I would love that. That would make the most sense, though. Anyway, we're gonna move on here. This is not a political forum. That's next week. But yes, issue 49, which is the second part of a story arc, Chaos Theory. Oh yeah, I remember now. Discord apparently is having a full moon episode where he suddenly becomes the Lord of Order and not Chaos.
As I have said before, and I'll say again, if Discord becomes the Lord of Order, we are all screwed because that means nothing will ever change.
This is a comic series. There's no way they would stick it like that. There's no way they would ever do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a storyline. If they actually changed Discord to the Lord of Order and kept it that way, could you imagine what the hell would happen?
I mean, what wouldn't happen?
Well, yeah, pretty much. Nothing would happen. It would be retconned immediately in the next MLP episode.
Yep.
All right. Well, in any case, I do like the images here. Apparently, you got Discord holding a full house with, oddly enough, the pinky card actually saying "I fold." Kind of a hilarious little back joke there.
And the Applejack being the Jack.
Oh wow, I did not see that though. That makes perfectly
being the
hilarious
queen.
sense.
That's not a full house. That's a flush.
That's a royal flush to be exact.
Okay, royal flush. My bad there. But
So I
technically,
think the blackjack.
Yeah. This is why I play blackjack and slots and other things. But I do the other image though for the comic covers is really interesting, just because you have, you got a bunch of mess up there, and then you have Discord literally rolled up into a ball at the bottom. It's really interesting.
Even that position reminds me of the Full Metal Alchemist snake eating its own tail type of thing.
It just reminds me of the
Ouroboros. What's interesting is you've got the chaos up above, and then someone hiding from the chaos down below.
True. That is quite the artistic temperament there. I like it. I like it. All right, so that's not the right one. So also in comics, and because there's a lot of comic news today. Let's face it. Friends Forever issue 35 has also been announced, and this one will consist of Book Pony and Magic Pony. So whether you like,
so it's a season 6 episode.
Yep, teaming up for issue 35, due to be released in December. Twilight Sparkle and Starlight Glimmer tidy up at the library in the Castle of the Two Sisters. What begins as a friendly activity turns into magic-based battle of egos and starts to transform the castle into a very dangerous place.
Let this be a lesson, kids. Just because you both are cleaning something doesn't mean it has to be a competition.
Thought at least then.
Let's just be a lesson, kids. If you're going to have a competition, win.
Second,
Yes.
that's the attitude of Trump.
No, I say win. I didn't say win by any means necessary.
True.
And that's how you win. No, I can't. That's terrible. Okay, finally, book adaptation / comic / okay, they take a bunch of shots from the script. They take a bunch of screenshots from the show, put them together in a comic-like format, and they make a book out of it. Princess Twilight Sparkle is being set to be the next one of these to be released. So this is basically a comic screenshot rehash of the entire episode Princess Twilight Sparkle.
The two-parter.
The two-parter. That's it. Just because in case you're crazy enough to want to collect every little thing that you can find. Now, next, a new iPhone game has been released for ponies. This one, Lights, Camera, Ponies. Of course, as I mentioned, it's iPhone, so there's no way in the world I will ever be able to play this, because I don't have an iOS device.
And I think some of us boycott Apple's iPhone since, well, it went crazy.
I don't know, at least they're not blowing up. So yeah, this app actually boasts a few fun things. Apparently, it lets you create stories instead of running through one that has already been created for the app. So basically, it's a create your own story app. And along with it, it also gives you a 50 stickers, whatever the hell that means, for the Messenger app for iOS. And here's a little video here for a preview of the whole thing. So I'll just mute this real fast. So yeah, this is the whole little app here. Select your pony. Apparently, select your pony, select your area, and oh wow! Oh my god! This hurts my brain, and it's hilarious.
How bad?
I've seen stuff like this years ago. Basically, you just choose a background, you choose character still.
Library. That is false. That is the Castle of the Two Sisters.
Oh,
what is the scene?
It's iOS. You expect them to be perfect. But yeah, you take an animated still of the pony, so you might have a few different positions that you could change it to. Otherwise, it's basically the same. You record your own voice. You put a bunch of text down below explaining what's going on with this, that, and the other. And it's silly and stupid, but who knows? Maybe somebody will have some fun with it.
Fraggle, 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 fraggle.
Exactly.
Yep.
Down to Fraggle Rock.
Oh, actually, thinking about it, WTF Pony, that's basically on the same lines, only with higher production values.
Hmm?
He means WT Pony.
But
Right.
yeah, from near as I can tell, it doesn't look like it's a freemium app. You do have to pay for it, but once you pay for it, you get what you paid for. That's it.
It's silly.
It's silly, but at least it's not freemium. I will give them a little bit of credit on that. Freemium, that never ends well. Or it has not so far. So, who's ready for blind bag ponies?
Why not?
Well, starting off with Minuet, actually. I'm going to go ahead and throw Minuet out here because this is definitely incredibly interesting.
Tech Stallion says it's actually a free download, so
Wait, what? Really?
that's what Tech Stallion says.
Ooh,
I
I'm-
have not confirmed.
Let's see here. Quick look. Oh, and nope. Yep. He's right. It's a free app. Oh, god damn! It is freemium. So yeah, going to the purchase page just to jump back into this. It is a freemium app. You buy the thing you get it for free, and then in the app you buy either the character packs or the sticker pack too. So you don't even get the iMessage sticker pack for free. You got to pay for that. So you got to pay to use a character, you got to pay if you want the stickers. If you want to get all of the characters and the stickers, it's basically $13 if I'm looking at the in-app purchases right off the bat here. So yeah. Now I'm annoyed.
And now I'm angry.
Oh, you made me so angry. I give you such a pinch.
I'm gonna give you such a pinch.
Thank you for correcting me, Tech Stallion. I'm glad we were able to get that corrected, though now I'm even more irritated. So, moving on past the irritation, Minuet!
What is the second angry? You
No,
do not like him when he's angry.
No, I just don't want to be angry because these are pretty interesting blind bags. So, in the interest of blind bag here, we have Minuet, which is actually in a painted doctor's outfit as opposed to just being there.
There.
I think more of a dentist would have fit, but hey, that's just our fan canon.
Actually, dentist would probably work a lot better. We'll go with that. Actually, it works perfectly. We'll go with fan in here. We got a dentist outfit. Also, funny...
Also because she's wearing the face masks, and they generally always have those things.
And also,
I know.
yeah. Yeah, the confirmation Minuet is some form of doctor, so technically dentist could fit that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also other OCs that look a little bit more unique, which apparently are show staff OC ponies, apparently.
Huh.
So
Well,
they...
show staff apparently everything she does is magic was Sibsy's last work on MLP.
Yep. And now apparently Techman is trying to get people to watch the debate.
He's giving the option to, not saying,
Yeah.
hey, go watch it.
Yeah, I know. Moving on. But yeah, Cupcake, Carrot Cake both also have outfits, though oddly enough, Carrot Cake almost looks like he's almost going to be a real boy.
Oh dear.
Seriously, it's either that or he's going to start...
John when you need him. He thinks it's better.
He's either that or he's going to start asking, please, sir, I want some more. I mean, he's got like patchwork quills and it's just like red on the cheek. What the hell? I don't
think
know.
that's supposed to be him as Rag the Andy.
I don't know what it's supposed to be. All I know is it's freaking weird. And also, you got your standard recolors that are all sparkly and clear and sparkly clear and about 3 of the exact same shape for the same exact character. Seriously! 3 of the exact same shape for different characters! I hate being right.
Yeah. That's how blind bags go.
I know. I just find it hilarious that I literally.
Listen, if Hasbro does it with Transformers, they're gonna do it with ponies. You can rest assured of that.
I know.
Actually, it's easier to do it with ponies than it is to do it with Transformers.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Sorry, the thing is, the whole 3 of the exact same one, I was actually ad-libbing there, and then I literally scrolled to 3 of the exact same one, so I just found it hilarious. I found it utterly hilarious.
And Commander says, please stop yelling.
Sorry. I will try to keep it down. Sorry, Commander.
He'll fail, but he'll try.
Suddenly, card games on motorcycles.
Oh, I will keep it down this time.
Oh no, it's that.
I will
Oh.
bite the bullet.
Oh,
on
that
this
reminds me.
I'm
years ago
sorry for
this
being
week-
too loud.
The first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged came out 10 years ago.
Wow. Now I
The
feel
available
old.
old.
If I needed to feel any older, there it is. Yeah. I will try to keep it down. Moving right along. Here we got My Little Pony Brony inspired dolls. Of course, we've already talked about this about a month ago, I believe, more or less. Brony dolls that are literally inspired by bronies. I mean, and we openly talked about them and mocked them and still scarred about them. Apparently, it looks like the pre-orders that were being offered back in August have started to ship out. So some people that did manage to pre-order the dolls are now starting to get them. Along with that, there are probably going to be some either showing up in more fancier stores or maybe even Toys R Us, which would be interesting to say the least.
Honestly, there's nothing really wrong with these. It's just the whole price thing that had us up in a hussy.
The price definitely was, but just how generic some of it is kind of interesting to say the least, especially the Pinkie Pie fan.
Yeah.
Anyway, just moving on to Guardians of Harmony. Apparently, it's starting to show up over across the pond. Over in the UK, the store Smiths, with a Y, is actually starting to get Guardians of Harmony as well. So everywhere you go, you can find your Guardian of Harmony. Apparently, Amazon also restocked them too, if anybody cared. Yeah, just throwing that out there. Now, for something a little bit on the interesting side, apparently there was a Flutterback cosplayer that showed up on a Spanish television segment about cosplay. Let's see if we can actually get this to play.
Oh boy, I'm ready to be terrified. Are you ready to be terrified? I'm ready to be terrified.
I'm more concerned that it'll be show accurate, but be like,
Fue el primero en España en introducir el kigurumi. Y diréis, ¿qué es eso? Pues fijaros.
and just saw the first image and went,
I have no idea what this is going on here.
Like,
Seriously.
if we understood Spanish, we would be a lot more knowledgeable.
The way the guy acts, like with his body language, I swear it's supposed to be like a Maury Povich show.
¿Qué tal? Bueno,
I don't know, it seems to be at least somewhat positive.
Yeah, it's the whole thing of, I honestly see this
la mejor entrevista
as
de mi vida.
somewhat positive representation and not just, oh, look how freaky these people are, look how ugly they are in that outfit, oh, they must be pedos.
Well, at least it's better than Jerry Springer.
True.
Oh god.
I slept with my brother, my sister, my uncle, and my dog. Well, I did too, along with your goat. You live fifi out of this.
Yeah, all I gotta do is say, hey, anyone know the Without Jerry Springer song?
By the way, anybody else find it incredibly hilarious when apparently the, I guess the Flutterbat cosplayer is just waiting for somebody to talk to them? It just seems like Flutterbat's just going,
Yeah, like, huh?
Who do what now?
Okay, that's enough of that. So, yeah, Flutterbat, a cosplayer on a Spanish show. Life will never be the same until
Well,
tomorrow.
to be fair, it's very much an Arthro version, if anything. And it's not really horrible, all things considered.
I'm not saying anything is bad at being horrible. I'm just talking in generals, you know? Now, speaking of talking in general, let's kill some of the music here. Black. So, yeah, a Flash game has actually popped up for Equestria Girls. Not the Equestria Girls we hate, despise, and make fun of, but the little chibi figures that we are okay with.
Well, okay with them as toys, because they actually have proportions right.
Yeah. But in any case, the funny thing is that this is apparently a little music video game that you get to play. And the silly thing about it is that this is ridiculously familiar to another dancing to the music game.
Of course you would pick Twilight Boss.
Actually, I picked Fluttershy. Nice try.
Damn it! Curse you, video lag!
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Yeah, I'm doing terrible because I can't hear the music. But the funny thing is that this plays almost exactly like the mobile game for the Equestria Girls dance thing that they have you do. Seriously, it's kind of hilarious.
Similar to it, but it's also a little bit DDR.
Yeah, I was thinking like DDR Guitar Hero type of thing. Although they just have a lot of looping animation, so...
Okay, I'm walking away now. Well, the funny thing is that halfway through the...
Wait, you had a time limit for that question?
I did, but it's playing a song at the exact same time, so it only gives you a short amount of time to answer the question. I'm just more disappointed that I knew the answer and what the answer was. Apparently, Flash's band name in
the flash drivers, yeah.
The flash drives. Yeah, I'm done. I'm just... No. Apparently, it was... Yeah, Sand4 knows what I'm talking about. That hurts. That hurts a lot.
Well, to be fair, it does actually make sense given our society now. The
Now-
technology of the Equestria Girls universe.
Yeah, and unfortunately, there's no way we can leave politics completely out of our show this week, because one last little bit of news before we go on to fan submissions and suggestions. My Little Phony, Hillary Clinton
Oh God,
edition.
that's ugly.
Yes,
Yes,
it is.
this is actually going to be in Mad Magazine. Obviously, in their political comic that is going to be coming out in December. So, Mad Magazine is obviously doing their joke about the elections. Also, the fact that just having fun with My Little Pony and Hillary the Pony.
Wait, it's December, but elections are before then.
Yeah, I know. I don't think they could have gotten it any sooner. Either
No,
they're...
Hitting stands on the 11th of October.
What, really? Okay, somebody got the article here wrong.
Actually, December edition of Hitting stands in what? Why is it?
It's Mad Magazine. Stop questioning it.
No, I will not. I will not submit myself to such stupidity, but unwillingly. Okay. But yes, here it is in all its splendor. I may try to pick it up just to goof off on it a little bit. I don't know. This is incredibly stupid and silly, and the fact that now we got Hillary Pony makes me want to run away screaming. But yeah, we've talked about it. We can walk away and never see it again.
All right. Boom. There, it is over.
Oh. So, fan submissions and suggestions. We do got a few items here. First off, of course, is our challenge of the week, which was ponies in arcades. And unfortunately, it looks like some of our normal submitters are out of commission for the while.
I sent mine to your Skype.
Yes.
And in the creative.
Yes. I was actually about to mention that, Toakoi.
Sorry.
Yes. Tokoi did submit though, and okay, hold on, let me. It is not letting
And
me.
Mike is getting his in.
Oh, okay. I'm having a really hard time opening up this image here a little bit more. Well, let's see if this works. It worked horribly. Sorry, I cannot zoom it in.
Oh, there's also DA1 in your Skype that would be a little bit better if need be.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, let's see. You can see on that first one is something you did for one of the other.
Oh, I see.
I basically went, all right, since I've done so many video game things, I might as well put them in arcade cabinets.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, it works.
I recognize the first one. I don't recognize the other two.
Well,
Yeah.
let's see. The first one is definitely Mind Story, Cave Story.
Cave Story.
Cave
Yep.
Story. Almost had it, but all right. Second one, definitely Super Mario Brothers. Those Hammer Bros are the bane of my existence ever since I was a child. The third one, though, I cannot place that either.
That is Kingdom.
Kingdom. Well, no wonder I can't place it. I've never even heard of that.
It's a new. It's well, not a new game, but it's been rehashed recently.
Ah.
Yeah, Kingdom Newlands. Basically, this is from the first Kingdom, and all these have been either Challenge of the Weeks or there's something from the Artist Training Ground on this past month.
All right. Well, Mike does have one that is fortunately a work in progress, so we are going to show it off, but we do not have a link for it yet, and we'll try to get that into the show notes as soon as we can. But yes, we have the Horse of the Dead.
Just because we were making that joke the other time, last time.
Yep.
Yeah. The horse. You know how it just reminds me when I was playing the House of the Dead on Dreamcast. I would go through the menu so fast when I was starting up. It was like the house of the house of the dead. It's like it's just silly. Really, it repeats itself like 5 or 6 times when you're going through the selection menus. It's weird. Anywho, so yeah, the Horse of the Dead, and again, we'll try to get a link in the show notes as soon as we can. For those of you watching archive, or watching us live and want to know where can I get that awesome picture so I can save it and put it on paper and print it on my wall, so I'm reminded of Circuit's awesomeness with Mike Nye's amazing art.
I thought it's just so that you can make it your own new background image.
Well, there's also that too.
Mhm.
But yes,
By
we'll
the way,
get.
I did save the arcade cabinets as its own little thing, so if something like this happens again,
Obviously, since the fact that you literally were able to make it by mocking up 3 screenshots that you've already had previously, I'm going to work really hard on not making it remotely, making one that's not similar. Next week's challenge, Ponies playing Super Nintendo. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I couldn't. Next week's challenge, though, is mind-controlled ponies. I have a feeling that this might be a bad idea, but I'm going to go with it anyway. Then quickly to jump into the last few bits of things that we have here. Apparently, who here has heard of Roblox?
Heard of it. Had
It's
some
been a while.
people telling me to play it, but I've just wanted to ignore it because it looked like a cheap Minecraft.
yep.
Yeah. Well, we might have some reason to at least look into it a little bit, because apparently Roblox has a My Little Pony mod that was created called My Little Pony Hollow Shades. But essentially it is an RPG mod that was made for Roblox.
I almost want to say that sounds very emo.
Well, actually, Hollow Shades might be for something else entirely. But it does mention the fact that this is an RPG. Work in progress, that's at version 1.9. So, oh no, Hollow Shades is apparently an area that they added to it recently. Weird. But yeah, I haven't had a chance to really play this. I tried to try it, and then I found out I needed to download the game itself, so I'm kind of paranoid about that. I've had a lot of weirdness when it comes to some of these games.
It is a weird game. It's not that terrifying though. I have had it on, and it's not too easy to get rid of. It's not too easy. It's not too hard to get rid of either.
So we might end up delving into this a little bit, talk about it a little more in depth, but for those of you who are curious, this exists. And also, another thing that exists for your personal amusement, if unfortunately I'm not able to abuse it like I normally would be able to, for Sunset Shimmer Day, that was a few days ago, Sunset Shimmer soundboard was created.
You can see we must make sure that CC does not have this.
He already does, probably.
Damn
He
it.
already does.
Full effort on the after party.
And if not, then if he's not paying attention, we're not telling him about it.
Wait, what?
Oh, hold on. Checking.
You know,
He
Mike's
is
probably
in
gonna
the
say
chat.
something.
Dear guys, what have you done, man? What have you done?
I apparently did Sunset Navi.
Hey, listen!
But not listen, but it's like, hey, here, hey, wait, hey, just, I'm just having fun.
Am I glad that I'm not listening directly to the stream?
Yeah,
Probably.
I'm not doing it that badly.
Oh,
not like
Okay.
CC. Like
No.
CC.
did something come through the portal? I really want to help, which Rainbow Dash just loves to show off.
What DM12 does say
Yeah.
it's just as
See you
bad as
later.
Navi, so yay.
I just don't understand why there's this big rivalry.
Yeah, but there's plenty of soundboard to enjoy, which, considering the new movie is out, or coming out.
Your friend, Sunset Shimmer.
Well, it's already up on YouTube. But
No.
it may
No,
have been
it's down.
copyrighted strike.
It's been removed.
Yay!
That's not surprising at all.
Nope.
But there's probably already another upload somewhere if you look hard
Nope,
enough.
I looked, man.
Well, not on YouTube, probably on, on...
I looked on Daily Motion too.
What, really? It's already got removed there, too?
Yeah,
Huh.
I didn't see anything on Daily Motion. We went to Kiss Cartoon. It's not up there.
Okay, Kiss Cartoon definitely surprises me.
I think it's because it's before the US release date, so legal trouble.
I don't know. Technically, Kiss Cartoon is nothing but a site of legal trouble. Literally.